Hello everybody, this is Aaron's Talk Show. Nice to meet you again on my channel. Posterizing dunk is a slang term derived from an action in a basketball game, where the offensive player dunks over or in front of a defending player in a play, making the moment so picturesque that may appear on a poster. Hence the term posterizing dunk. The term is originated from Julius Erving. His high-flying style of play inspired the term. Posterizing dunks often entertain NBA fans greatly. Whenever the posterizing dunk occurs, it will ignite the stadium and the dunker's team will throw popcorns up in the air, thus getting great psychological advantage over the posterized team. The posterizing dunk will drive the offensive player fans crazy and defensive team fans frustrated. But big-hearted players like Kobe will never surrender. His fight will go stronger than before and seek all opportunities to revenge and dunk back. The most famous posterized dunk belongs to US shooting guard Vince Carter, and it is known as the dunk of death. In the game of 2000 Summer Olympics, after getting the ball from the steal and there's no defender nearby, the 6'6" Carter exploded into open space around him. Then he launched himself towards the basket and jumped over 7'2" French center Frederick Weiss, spreading his leg like a pair of wings and dunking the ball ferociously into the basket. I watched a playback of the dunk of that several times and noticed that Frederick Weiss is under Carter, uncomfortable and shameful. There was wide open and no other defenders in front of Carter, so that after stealing the ball from another French player, Carter could run about 7 to 8 meters and gain a great speed and got fully charged for a spectacular high jumping dunk. At that moment, Weiss has tried his best to draw an offensive foul from Carter. We cannot forget the picture of the dunk of death, which made Carter a hero for his athleticism and bravery. But Weiss has nothing to criticize. As a good player, it was his tough defense that made Carter's dunk great. Ball losing, missing people, lack of fight well, these errors was accumulated and resulted the happening of this posterizing dunk. However, there were some cowards in the basketball games. They were afraid of being posterized or humiliated by their opponents. Therefore, when the opponent team players tried to dunk in the painted area, they did not step forward to make up the defense, and even worse, dodging the attacking player. Although this avoided him from becoming a punchline in a dunk picture, their negative attitude of not freezing up the competition is totally unacceptable. Although the chance of blocking a dunk is rather small, those brave and fearless defenders still try their best to intercept these balls. The young Lakers guard Alex Caruso sets a good example for this. Whenever the opponent players enter the painted area, he always stands up before the offensive player at the first time, trying to draw the enemy an offensive foul. He was hit by opponent players many times, and sometimes he would be hit by the defender severely and fall to the ground and get a defensive foul. But he still stood up fearlessly, defending with encouragement and without hesitation every time. This persistent spirit and attitude sets a good example for me. When cheering for players who have successfully scored a dunk, we must also remember those defensive players who have the courage to cut into the path of offensive players trying to block the attack. Even a collision cannot be avoided. Sometimes they will fail, they will be laughed at, and they will be humiliated by the audience. But they will pat the dust on their clothes, get up from the floor, and continue to fight. The next time, they will still stand up and defend their basket. When there is an opportunity, they will dunk back. They would never retreat or escape. They would face up to difficulties and opponents bravely. Their passion and wish for victory always encourage me keep fighting, and they are real heroes. That's all for today's show. Stay tuned. See you next time. Bye.